Good morning, everyone. Yes, good morning. Shall we begin the session? Yeah, today's topic is chapter number 32, that is Java sending emails. Hello, yeah, my voice is audible to you? Hello, hello, is that audible? Okay, today's topic is Java sending emails. In the last class, we have finished with the Java networking, that is chapter number 31. Now, today I'm going to talk about the topic that is Java sending emails. So, shall we begin? Yes, Joseph, where are the other students? I think they're busy in working. Okay, so we should wait for 5 minutes. So, yes, now we begin the session. Today's topic is chapter number 32, that is Java sending emails. That is used to send the email using your Java application. That is very simple, but to start with the application, but to start with what we have you with the Java Mail API or the Java Activation Framework, that is JAF, installed in your computer. This is one of the requirements that is used over here. Now you can download the latest version. This is the latest version that is available on the Java standard websites. And there is a mail, that is a mail.jar and activation jar files available in your class path. Now, how to send a sending email or how to send a simple email? This is one of the example, that is how to send a simple email or the simple email from your machine, and it is also presumed that your local host is connected to the internet and capable enough to send an email. So local host is either connected to the internet or is capable to send an email. Now this is the file name, send mail.java, then import java.util, then javax.mail, then javax.mail.internet, then javax.activation. So these are the various the files that is used for the importing. So there is a Java or the java.util, javax.mail, then javax.mail.internet, then javax.activations. These are the various files that must be imported into the Java application before it will be sent, or it will be used to send the applications. Then there's a public class send email. So we are using the one of the public class, that is send email. The name of the class is the send email. Then public static void main string args. Now there is a recipient's email ID that needs to be mentioned. This is string to abcd@gmail.com. So this is using from the two, that is two means, that is the receiver that is available with the abcd@gmail.com. Then string from, this is from means, that is the sender, that is web@gmail.com. Now assume you are sending the email from the local host. This is the string host that is equals to the local host. So this is the host is available with the local host. Now get the system properties. Whenever you get the system properties, then properties equals to system.get properties. So we are using the system properties by how we are taking one of the function, one of the keyword, that is properties, and one of the variable, that is again the properties, that is equals to the system.get properties. Now get properties is a function by which we can access, by which we can get the properties of the system only. Next is get the default session objects. Now this is a session, then session equals to session dot get default instance properties. Now again it is taken out at the get default instance of the properties. There's a tableau that creates a default my message object. That my message object message equals to new my message session. Now we are taking out the my message session to this one. So mini message or the my message equals to new my message session. Then set from, this is a comment that is used with the comment that is the header field of the header. Then message dot set from new internet message or new internet headers from. So this is again the new internet header that is available with the from. Then set to header field of the header. So this is available with the header field. Then message dot add recipient. So one is the set from how this will be gone, that is set from. The next is the add recipient. This is message dot recipient type dot to the new internet address to. Then there is again the student or set subject. Then there is a header field. Then message dot set subject. This is the subject line. Now this is available with the subject line. This says that this is the subject line. Now set the subject line with this. This is the subject line. Now set the actual message. This is the message dot set text. With the actual message, it is setting out with the set text. This is the actual message. The next one is the send message. So one is a comment that is used for the creating the default my message. Then that next is used for the set from, that is the header field of the header. Then set to header field of the header. That means to means the destination we are giving. Subject is the same, that is the main subject. Now set the actual text. How to set the actual text? By using the dot set text function. The next is to send the email, the transport dot send message, system dot out dot println sent message successfully. So this is printed as it is, or this is printed with the line. How to print this? That is printed with the system dot out dot println message, or the send the message successfully. Then after this, try is over, try is finished. Then there is a catch, messaging exception mix. Then mix.print stack trace function. So we are using the function as a print stack trace, that is calling with the help of the mix function or mix variable. And this variable is of the messaging exception type. This is mix.print stack trace function. Now you have to compile and run the same program to send an email or the simple email. This is the Java send email, then send the Java or send the message successfully. This is the output that will be available. Now, next question arises, suppose if I want, or if you want to send to the multiple receivers, there is no only, yes, there are multiple receivers to send out the same email. Now, which method will be used to specify the multiple email IDs? Void at recipients, then message dot recipient type, then there's a type. Then address, then there's a addresses, then throws messaging exception. This will throw the messaging exception. Now this is a description of the parameter. What are the various parameters that is given? One is a type. This would be set to CC, BCC. Everything is same. BCC is blind carbon copy or the black carbon copy. Then CC means a carbon copy. This is one of the example that is given, message dot recipient types dot to. Now this is the addresses. This is the array of email address ID. Array means combination of the multiple email IDs, and you need to use the internet address method while specifying the email IDs. Now next is send an HTML email. This is the next example, that is how to send HTML email from your remote machine. So the local host that is connected to the internet is capable enough to send an email. And this example is very similar to the previous one, except that there we are using set content method to set the content, whose second argument is text HTML to specify that the HTML content is included in the message. Using this example, you can send as big as HTML content you like. This is one of the example. Again, we are using the files, the Java packages, that is import java.util, import javax.mail, import javax.mail.internet, then javax.activation. These are the various files that is sent via the HTML. Then public class send HTML email. Then public static void main string args. Then recipient's email ID needs to be mentioned. Then string to abcd@gmail.com. Then string from, this is everything is same. This is the sender's email address that needs to be mentioned. One is the receiver's email address that needs to be mentioned. Now next is get system properties. That is the properties equals to system dot get properties. Yes, this function will take out each and every properties of the system, and this will put up in the variable properties, that is again the properties type. Name of the variable is properties. The next one is setup and mail server. This is properties.set property. How to set the property that is used with this mail.smtp. Now, what is SMTP? It's very good. This is simple mail transfer protocol. That this protocol is used to send the mails from one place to the another place. Then host, get the default session object. This is session equals to session.default get default instance properties. The next one is a try block. This creates a default mini message object, that is a sorry, not the mini message, this is the my message. Next one is the mini message object that is used with the message. This is equals to the new my message session. Then set from header field of the header, message.set from new internet address from. Then set to, again this is the header field of the header. This is the message.add recipients, message.recipient type.to new internet address to. This is for the add the recipients. One is for the set from. Next one is message.set subject. This is the subject line. Then send the actual HTML message as big as you like. This is the message.set content. Now, which one heading is used for the large font? That is the H1. This is the actual message. That is the H1. Then text under /HTML. The next one is a send message. This is used with the transport.send message. This is used with the system.out.println sent message successfully. Now this is closed with a try block. Then there is a catch, messaging exception max.bring to stack trace. Now compile and run this program to send an HTML message. This is the output, the same output that is used with this. Now the next is how to send the attachment in an email with the use of the Java. So just an example that shows how to send an email with attachment from your machine, and it is also assumed that your local host is also connected to the internet and is capable enough to send an email. So it is assumed that your local host is, yes, already connected with the internet and is capable of getting the email or send an email or receive an email. That is capable of sending, receiving an email. This is the file name, that is a send file email.java. This is import java.util.star. Whatever the file that is available in the Java utility that is considered. Then javax.mail.star. Then javax.mail.internet.star. Then javax.activation.star. Now this is the public class send file email. So whatever the class that is available, that is the send file email that is used with this. Then public static void main string args. So this is the public static void main string args, that is the main function. Then recipient's email ID that needs to be mentioned over here. String to abcd@gmail.com, again the same line. Then string from, this from is also a variable of the string type, that is a web@gmail.com. Then properties, that is for getting the properties, we are using the properties variable that is equals to the system.get properties. Then set up the mail server. This is the property dot set property mail dot smtp host, that is also the same. Then get the default session object, that is by the session equals to session dot get default instance of the properties. Now again we are using that try block that creates a default my message object. This is equals to the new my message session. Then set from header field of the header. This is the message dot set from new internet address from. Then message dot add recipients, message dot recipient type dot to new internet address true. Then message dot set object, this is the subject line. This creates the message part. So this body part, message body part equals to new my body part. This is the new concept that is used for the message body part, that is how to send the email attachments. This is the body part of the message body part equals to the new my body part function. Then fill the message. This is the message body part dot set text. This is the message body. And after this creates a multipart message. This is a multipart equals to new my multipart function. Then multipart dot add body part message body part. This is used as a message body part. This is a try block that creates a default my message object. This is the my message equals to new my message session. Then set from, then add recipients, set subject, message body parts. Then again the message body part dot set text for the setting out the text. This is the message body. Then creates a multipart message. This multipart message will be used with a new concept. Then multipart add body part. This is the message body part. Now part 2 is for the attachment. This is the available in the comment. This is the message body part equals to the new message body part that is available or that is used. Then string file name equals to file dot text. Now the file name is equals to, or we are giving as a file name that is of the string type, that is equals to the file dot txt. Then what is the data source? Then source equals to new file data source, then file name. Whatever the file name that we are giving, that is used with the file data source. Then message body part dot set data handler, new data handler source. So how to handle the data that is available with the message body parts of the data handler function. Then message body part dot set file name, file name. We are also used as a set file name that is available. That means we are setting out the file, we are denoting the file over here. Then multipart dot add body part, message body part. This is used for the attachment, how we attach the files or send the files via the email. Then next is sends a complete message part. So this is the message dot set content multipart. Then sends a message. This is used with the transport dot send message, system dot out dot println, send message successfully. Then cache messaging exception max, then max dot print stack trace. Everything is same for the sending the message, but the main main part is for the attachment. The part 2 is for the attachment. This is the message body part. This is equals to new my body part function. Then string file name equals to file dot txt. Then data source equals to new file data source. Then file name. Then message body part dot set data handler, new data handler source. Then set file name, file name. This is the multipart dot add body part, message body part. Now, user authentication part. This is the if it is required to provide the user ID and the password to the mail server. If it is required, it is not mandatory. So if it is required to supply or provide the user ID and the password to the email server for the authentication purpose, then you can set the properties. What are the properties? One is the props dot set property, mail dot user, that is in the double quote, then my user, then props dot set property, mail dot password, then my password, that is the my pwd. This is the mail dot user, my user, then mail dot password, my password, that is my pwd. So this is for the user authentication port that is used. So this is required if you are using or if you are providing the user ID and the password to the email server for the authentication purpose. Then you can set these property. This is the props.set property mail.user my user, then props.set property mail.password my pwd. Now next is my